Hey, I'm going to tell you now about the Katabatic Flex 22 sleeping bag. Obviously, by the name, it has a temperature rating of 22 degrees Fahrenheit. I found that to be very much the survival rating. It was more comfortable with my several layers of clothes on and my down jacket down to maybe freezing or a little below freezing. 22, I never got all the way down to, I got to 26. And I mean, with all of my stuff and with the different types of ways you can cinch this one, it was warm enough. So yeah, I would say the 22 degree rating is fitting, but you don't want to take it really below that. So I don't know, it comes in this little really thin, really light compression sack. And I heard some people talking about how they felt like this was too thin. It felt too fragile. So they were getting like a Z-Pax dry bag or something to put it in. So this is not dry. It's not a dry bag. If this gets wet, your sleeping bag's going to get wet. But I took this out. I did 4 months on the trail with this, and I mean, it never got any holes in it. People were worried that it would break or rip or tear, and it did absolutely fine. But it's not waterproof. So we're going to let that fluff for a minute, let it aerate, let it, I guess, decompress, and then I'll see you in a second. Alright, so here you have it, fluffed up a little bit. It's a little less, I think, less fluffy than when I first got it, which I guess will happen. So what I really like now, this is a 900 fill. And what I really like about the Flex is that it's flexible. So it worked really well. Right now it's just completely open quilt. So that's just what you get. And this was really great when I first started hiking in the summer and it was really warm at night and everything. I still like to have cover on me. So I would have this completely open. My feet would be out on the sides, and it was just really comfortable. I had a nice temperature. I wasn't too hot. Then you have zipper for the foot box. So, I mean, you can zipper halfway up. So you just zipper that guy. And it will occasionally get caught on itself. But you keep on going as far as you want. So if it's a little warm, you can zipper down in here and just have your feet covered a little bit. Or you go up to here. So it's a nice, if you look at the whole thing, it's about half of it is zipped up. So that's nice. And then you can tuck your legs in. It'll keep you a little bit warmer. So that's one layer of warmth. The next one is you got a button here. You can cinch it even further. And now you have a little bit more warmth, but both your feet can poke out. And then one more layer of warmth. You can cinch it up. And now it's like almost a closed sleeping bag. It's very much like a closed sleeping bag. And now you have super warmth. And then there's one more. Just with the sleeping bag, the thing of warmth you can do, you have something, this is for your neck, a button for your neck, and now, boom, now you're cinched around your neck, and you are completely, like, enclosed, almost. So, if it gets really cold and all that isn't enough, you have two methods. I'll show you this one first. Well, I'll show you just both things. So it comes with this strap, or little loop that goes around your sleeping pad, and then you can connect your quilt to the sleeping pad. Or if you don't have a pad to use, it comes with a little strap like this, so you can make it more enclosed without the pad. So it has a clip. It has these two spots. So let's see, let's get it. So it has two spots for closing it up, and it has a stretchy cord and a clip. So if you're using this without the pad, you'll just put it through one of the loops, put it through the other loop, and clip it in. And then while you're lying down, you can cinch this as much as you want, or even beforehand. And so then you can really, you know, close this guy up. It's even better if you don't put it upside down. But now you have a super closed sleeping bag when it gets really cold. But I think if you're going into really cold weather, if you're going like 15 and under consistently, I really think I would recommend just a mummy bag and not a quilt, because those are going to keep you warmer. But if you're not doing too much of that, I really like this thing, and you get a 15 flex as well. This one's 22. So this other guy here, I really like these. These are so simple and easy. So I'm only going to do one, but you would put 2 of them on for both spots. You just make it a big loop. I'll put it on this side, and I'll show you. You know, you figure out where the spot goes. I'm already kind of familiar where it is. So you just loop it there. It has on here, you can just pull it. It's just one-way pull. And then when you want to undo it, you take both sides and give it. It has these little things. So you pull on those, and then it undoes it. So you just tighten that up, and then you take this clip, and you can just slide it on through there. And I kind of want to go this way with it. And so it has two levels here. If you zoom in, you can see it. This is the first one, which gives it flexibility to move, a little bit less warm and more mobility. Or you can clip it into the next layer. Right. Well, that's harder than it used to be. There we go. And now it doesn't really move anymore on the string. So now it's fixed, and it's more closed, more warm. And you do that on both sides, and it is basically an enclosed sleeping bag on top of your pad. And then, so when I was at 26 degrees, I did that, both sides, both latches, and I had the cinch, I had the neck cinch, I had a hat on, I had my jacket, I had 3 layers, 2 layers of pants, I had my socks on, and I was warm. So you gotta do what the temperature does. You gotta fit with the temperature. So I mean, I really like having like 10 different options of how I could use this thing and how I could sleep at night. And these extra little cables and things, they take up almost no space, almost no weight. It's really not a big deal. So with all of that, I highly recommend this for 3 seasons and 4 seasons if you're not going up too high in elevation and it's not dropping, you know, below 10 degrees consistently or below 0 degrees. If you're getting really low, then obviously, I mean, it's only rated for 15 if you want the lowest one. So obviously, you're going to want something warmer. And even quilts that are warmer than that, I don't think they do as good when you're getting that cold as just a full mummy sleeping bag. So anyway, if you're doing not too cold 4 seasons, I totally recommend this thing. And obviously for 3 seasons, I love this sleeping bag. It might be my second favorite thing that I had on the trail with me, other than this Mountain Hardware shirt. This is my favorite thing. I love this thing. I'll give you a review on this sometime soon. But yeah, I recommend this Katabatic Flex, and I think I would recommend the 15. I personally would have gotten the 15, but I just didn't have the time to wait for it to get sent to me. So I had to go with what they had available immediately, and it was the 22. I also love the color on this thing. It's an amazing teal color, and it suits wonderfully with the neon yellow of the sleeping pad. So anyway, thanks for checking me out, guys. I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.